Hello students, hope all of you are fit and fine. Now this is the second part of the chapter sorting materials into group in chemistry. In earlier video we have discussed the different topic like why do we classify things and material around us. Now in this video we will discuss natural and human made materials and properties of materials. Now materials are found in naturally or man-made. Materials are found in two types, that is natural and man-made materials. Natural occurring materials, like materials occur in nature of its own, are known as natural materials. Example: cotton, wood, silk, fruits, cereal, etc. And human made materials, which are made by man by combining two or more natural materials, are called man-made materials. Example: plastic, glass, nylon, steel, etc. So as we have seen in the earlier video, we are classifying or we are grouping the material on the basis of their texture, in which luster and non-luster is there, then toughness, hard and soft, then solubility, whether it is soluble in water or not, and then light, whether the light is passing through it or not, like transparent, translucent and opaque. Now in today's video session we will describe all the parts in detail. Now first, classification of materials on the basis of their appearance. If we look at a gold ornament, we find that it has a shiny appearance. In science, the shiny appearance is indicated by the term luster. So gold is said to have luster. Luster आप हिंदी में चमक कह सकते हो. On the other hand, if we look at a piece of wood, it does not have a shiny appearance. Wood does not have luster. So wood has a dull appearance. So on the basis of their appearance, all the materials are classified into two groups. First, material having luster or shiny appearance, and second, materials having no luster or dull appearance. Now those materials which have shiny appearance are said to have luster in it. Example: gold, silver, diamond, copper, aluminium, iron and so on. They are when they are sandpapered, then they look more luster, they are having more luster in it. Now second is, those material which have dull appearance are said to have no luster. Examples: paper, wood, cardboard, chalk, cotton, plastic, rubber and so on. Now here is a small activity related to appearance. Classify the following materials on the basis of luster and non-luster. So objects given here are glass, eraser, plastic, pen, paper, metal ring, duster, chalk, gold, aluminium. Now I think you can keep them in the proper column. Like glass. Glass is having luster? Yes, so it can be kept in luster. Eraser. Eraser does not have luster in it. It is dull. So we can keep it in the non-luster group. So like this, write down all the objects in their proper column. Now second, the classification of materials on the basis of their toughness, like hardness and softness. If we press a piece of iron metal with our hands, we will find that it cannot be compressed at all. A piece of iron can also not be cut, bent or scratched easily. We say that iron is a hard material. In other words, iron has the property of hardness. On the other hand, if we press a piece of sponge between our hands, we will find that it can be compressed easily into smaller size. A piece of sponge can also be cut, bent or scratched easily. We say that sponge is a soft material. In other words, sponge has the properties of softness. So all the materials can be divided into two groups on the basis of their hardness and softness. So hard, what is hard? The material which is compressible and has fixed shape is known as hard materials. Example is wood, stone, iron, etc. And softness, soft, the material which can be easily compressed and does not have a fixed shape is known as soft materials, and this property is known as softness. So example here is foam, sponge, etc. Now related to this toughness, one activity is they classified the following objects on the basis of their toughness. Objects are given here: iron, cotton, sponge, wool, rubber, candle, feather, brick, stone, glass, wood, skin. Now iron, you think iron is hard or soft? So put it in the right place. Cotton is soft, so it is soft. You can keep it in the soft column. So like this, complete this activity in your notebook. All the activities you have to write in your notebook. Now solubility on the basis of states of matter. Now states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Now we will see how solids are soluble in water, liquids are soluble and gases are soluble in water. So first, solubility of solid substances in water. Some solid substance like sugar, salt are soluble in water, whereas stones, chalks, etc. are insoluble in water. Secondly, solubility of liquid substances in water. Now liquid and water is also liquid, and other liquid substance, how they are soluble in water we will discuss here. Liquids are of two types. First is miscible liquid and second is immiscible liquids. Now what is miscible liquid? The liquid which are soluble in water, like lemon water, alcohol, juices, milk, all these are liquids which are mixed with water when it is dissolved. And second is immiscible liquids which are insoluble in water, like petrol, kerosene, oil, etc. These are also liquid, but they are not dissolving in water, they are not mixing in water. So the liquid which are not mixing in water, they are known as immiscible, and which are mixing in the water, they are known as miscible liquids. Now third, solubility of gases in water. There are two types of gases, like now soluble, the gas like carbon dioxide and oxygen are dissolved in water. So aquatic animals and plants are able to grow in water. And second is insoluble gases like nitrogen, hydrogen and carbon monoxide. They are not dissolving in or mixing in water. So these are the solubility on the basis of their states of matter. Now next is classification of material on the basis of transparency, translucency and opaqueness. The property of a material due to which we can see through it clearly is called transparency. The property of a material due to which we cannot see through it clearly is called translucence, and the property of a material due to which we cannot see through it at all is called opaqueness. So all the materials can be divided into three groups on the basis of transparency, translucency and opaqueness materials. Now those materials through which we can see clearly are called transparent material. Some of the examples of transparent materials are glass, air, water, some plastics, groundnut oil, alcohol, etc. Then Translucent, those materials through which we cannot see clearly, are called translucent material. Some of the examples are ground glass, butter paper, oiled paper, tissue paper, muddy water, and clouds. So in this material we are not able to see clearly the object in the next part. Third is opaque, in which no light is passed through the object, so it is known as opaqueness. Like example, wood, steel, etc. Now here again one activity is there in which many examples are being given, and you have to place it in the correct column. Like transparent, translucent, and opaque. Like glass is transparent, light is passed through it, so it is coming in transparent. Air is also transparent. Duster, no light can pass through a duster, so it is opaque. Book is also opaque. Plastic, partly some light can be passed through it, so it can be kept in translucent. Oily paper also translucent. Like this, just keep all the objects in their right place. Now the fourth one is classification of materials on the basis of their heaviness or lightness with respect to water. Some materials are heavier than water, as other materials are lighter than water. In science, the materials, the heaviness or lightness of a material is indicated by the term density. A substance which is heavier than water is said to have higher density and water, whereas substance which is lighter than water is said to have lower density. So all the materials can be classified into two groups on the basis of their density. First is material which is heavier than water, and second material which are lighter than water. Example which float or which is lighter than water are plastic ball, wool, leaf, etc. And the heavier material which sinks in water are stone, wood, coin, etc. So here again one activity is there. You have to write it in your chemistry notebook. Like separate the objects according to their heaviness, that sinks, and lightness, which float in the water. So dry leaves, pencil, saw, pins, nail, key, plastic balls, coins, wood, stone, wax piece. So dry leaves is lighter than water, so it is floating in the water, so you have to write in the floater section, float. And pencil saw, it is also lighter than water, it will float in water. Pins is will sink in water, it is heavier than water. So like this, complete the table. So this is the end of the chapter 4, that is sorting materials into groups.